going on, guys? Day 29. Yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm a little sleepy today. I can't seem to wake up today. So, yeah, I don't know, the last couple days I've been just waking up and just been kind of a little bit dead, but today it's kind of following me to work. Usually by the time I leave for work, I'm relatively awake and ready to go, but yeah, today is not one of those days. Anyways, I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit more of a lighthearted topic, I guess you can say. It's related to video games, and I'm kind of wanting to talk about the current state of video games as it is right now. Mainly, you know, what's kind of going on in the industry, and what kind of my opinion is on that. And I'll kind of settle it down to this. The game industry is loot boxes. Now that's an oversimplification of what's really happening, but almost every game these days has a loot box of some type, and I don't like it. I mean, that's kind of a short way to kind of go into this topic, but Hello. How's it going?
아이씨.
안녕. Yeah, 안녕. Hello. Say hi.
아, 그 방송 영어로 뭐더라? 방송? 오케이.
Bye bye. Come here.
뭐야?
All right.
What are you doing?
Where are you from?
I'm from the United States.
I love LA Dodgers.
You like the Dodgers?
I
have been New York.
You've been in New York.
Yes.
Saipan.
My nickname is Ryunjin. Hyunjin Ryu.
All right.
I'm Clayton Kershaw.
I'm from California. All right. I gotta go, but I want everybody to say hello in 3, 2, 1. Okay? 3, 2, 1.
Hello. I love Eminem. I love Eminem.
You like Eminem? I like Eminem too. All right. That's kind of a fun way to start the day. I kind of finally got over my kind of shyness, I guess you could say, about talking to people. So that was fun. Okay, so back to video games. Yeah, I was kind of talking about how loot boxes, I don't really like them, and yeah, I don't like them. It seems like every game right now just kind of just puts it in there, shoehorns it in there, and it's just really frustrating. You know, it's like some people made the argument that it's kind of gambling, and in some ways I agree, in other ways I disagree. And the way I agree is that, you know, when people start buying loot boxes, you know, there's a random chance of whatever you're getting, and you know, that's kind of like gambling. You know, it's like putting money in a slot machine essentially, and you're hoping to get something of value or reward. But in this case, the value of what you're getting is just, it has nothing. It doesn't return any like real life value. So you're just kind of putting money in something that it could basically just be wasting. You know, because you could get a bad loot box and it was worth nothing pretty much. It's like, oh, I got some extra credits so I can buy more in-game stuff, and it's like, yeah, it's like, at first when I saw loot boxes on the, you know, in games like CS:GO and stuff like that, I didn't think much of it. I actually didn't think that it would be like necessarily a bad thing. I was like, oh, it can be kind of an interesting way to unlock new skins or new armor, and you know, and as far as skins go, I'm totally fine with that. But like something like Halo did, they put put basically a loot box for armor. I was like, what? You know, typically, or at least in some of the other Halo games, like Halo 3 for example, you unlocked it by unlocking it, by working for it, by going out in the game and doing something that you wouldn't usually do to unlock an achievement, which would unlock an armor piece. In Halo Reach, it was a little bit less exciting. It was like you go out and play multiplayer, get a ton of credits, and then buy it. But at least you had the freedom to choose what you wanted to buy. But now it's just all random. It's a little bit unfair, in my opinion. It's like, to be honest, I don't know if anybody really truly likes loot boxes. I know that some people like the thrill of it while it's happening, but like, if you could sit down with anyone and say, do you like loot boxes? Or would you like to work for what you get? I mean, I imagine there might be a split, but I don't know. Eventually, I feel like loot boxes are going to be spit out very nastily. In a nasty way, is more what I mean. I don't even think nastily is an adverb or whatever. Yeah. I'm an English teacher and I can't think right now. But in all reality, I just kind of hope a lot of this stuff changes, because it's really getting annoying. It's like every game has a loot box system, and I'm definitely one of the guys that likes to actually go out in the game and unlock stuff through doing something, and you can't do that anymore. It's like every game, you just have to play the same thing over and over again until you get enough credits to buy another loot box, or usually like in Overwatch or in like Lawbreakers, it's like you get a loot box by leveling up, and it's like, really? I don't understand why this is happening. But anyways, because, you know, it's like, leveling up just means I'm playing the game and not in just grinding. I mean, that's essentially just grinding right there. It's like, okay, I need to reach level 28 and I'm level 27 to get my loot box. Well, the higher levels you get, the harder it gets to level up, because, you know, there's always that exponential growth of the amount that you need to actually level up. So it's like you get loot boxes kind of all the time at first, and then as you get farther along, you get more. And I imagine if Lawbreakers was smart, or if Overwatch is smart, they, you know, set the rarity higher. But who cares if I mean, it's like, rarity is just that. You know, there's also the possibility that you won't get a rare item at a higher level, and that's honestly bullshit. You know, it's like, I just, none of it makes sense to me right now. And it's like, but people are buying it, and that's what's crazy to me. Because gamers are just such an interesting breed of people, as they'll complain. Like, this is my opinion on it, is probably the outspoken community's main opinion about it. But people still keep buying these things. People keep putting money into it, and it baffles me, because I know it's like, I guess you can kind of blame the casual crowd, but reality is like, they're not the ones buying into it. I would argue that there's a very, very small community of people who are putting just thousands of dollars into this thing. But anyways, all right, that's all for me today. I'm arriving here at my work, so I hope you guys all have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow as my last vlog. All right, so bye bye.